It's a story you'll see only on 4. A UTRGV professor who was once a victim of domestic abuse when she was in college is now empowering students. CBS 4's Santiago Caicedo tells us how she's reaching out to her students the same way she was helped years ago.
We hope to move people to feeling empowered enough to say, this horrible thing happened to me, it wasn't my fault, but it's part of me, and here I am now.
Cynthia Jones, a philosophy professor at UTRGV, was once an undergraduate student suffering in an abusive relationship.
My first husband was very sweet and very romantic, as many abusers are originally, and then after we were married a month or so in, he became verbally abusive, and then it worked up to full-blown hardcore physical abuse.
She married young, in her early 20s, but a philosophy professor noticed something.
Called me into her office. I wasn't coming to class. It was embarrassing when you have a black eye, when you have a split lip. I have a couple stitches.
The professor gave her an incomplete and allowed her to finish her coursework and eventually graduate.
It's very disempowering when you're the victim of violence, and it's very, very difficult for people to finish coursework and to graduate.
Now, as a tenured professor at UTRGV's philosophy department, in 2011 she opened the Office for Victim Advocacy and Violence Prevention, thanks to a grant from the Justice Department's Office of Violence Against Women.
What we didn't have was on-campus confidential advocacy, so people to facilitate, like that faculty member did for me so many years ago.
The office has been institutionalized by the university as a place where students can receive counseling and academic advising, providing the help she once received from her professor. In Edinburgh, with Complete Valley coverage, Santiago Caicedo, CBS 4 Valley Tonight.
Cynthia Jones, along with other specialists in sexual and domestic abuse, plan to hold a panel discussion at UTRGV next month, which is for Sexual Assault Awareness Month.